You know, people often think I'm exaggerating when I talk about the future, but I'm not. I'm serious, deadly serious. Because if we keep going the way we're going, it's not going to end well. I've been saying this for years. AI, automation, climate, population decline. These aren't just words. These are alarms. The world is sleepwalking into a storm, and most people, they don't even see it coming. They scroll, they post, they argue, but they don't think. You can't fix a future you're not paying attention to. People say, "Oh, Elon, you're too serious." Well, yeah, because I've seen what's coming. I'm not afraid of the future. I'm afraid of people ignoring it. Technology isn't the enemy. Stupidity is. We built machines smarter than us, but we still haven't learned how to be smarter with ourselves. Every day people spend hours fighting online over nonsense. They don't realize, while they argue, the world's changing faster than ever. Robots are learning, AI is evolving, and humans are distracted. Look, I'm not against progress. I live for it. But progress without purpose? That's chaos. You build rockets to explore the stars, not to escape your problems. You create AI to help humanity, not replace it. But right now, the world's upside down. We celebrate fame over innovation. We value comfort over courage. That's not how civilization survives. People tell me, "Elon, you work too hard." I tell them, I have to. Someone has to. Because while the world laughs, I see what's next. I see automation replacing jobs faster than governments can react. I see AI learning to think, not just compute. I see humans losing purpose because they stopped creating. And that's my last warning. Not because I want to scare you, but because I want you to wake up. Don't wait for the government. Don't wait for luck. Don't wait for anyone. Build something. Learn something. Create something that matters. Because if you don't, someone or something else will. And when that day comes, you'll wish you had listened sooner. You know what's strange? People still believe the system is going to save them. They think the government will fix everything. The truth is it won't. The system wasn't built for your success. It was built for control. You go to school, memorize facts, get a degree, get a job, and somehow you're supposed to be free. But how can you be free when your entire life is designed by someone else? Most people never question it. They just follow the script, go to work, pay bills, retire, die. And I'm not saying that to sound dark. I'm saying it because it's true. Look at the world right now. Inflation's rising, housing's collapsing, automation's taking jobs. And what do people do? They complain on social media. That's not change. That's noise. The future doesn't wait for complainers. It belongs to builders. You don't need to be rich to make a difference. You need to be bold. The system will tell you you can't do it. It's too risky. You need permission. That's a lie. If I listened to that voice, there would be no Tesla, no SpaceX, no Starlink. I failed more times than I can count. I was broke, sleeping in the factory, eating cold pizza. But I didn't quit because I knew the system doesn't reward the obedient. It rewards the relentless. Every person listening right now, you have two choices. Wait for the world to change you or start changing the world. You might think one person can't do much, but every revolution started with one person who refused to stay silent. The people who built this world, they weren't special. They were just stubborn enough to believe they could make it better. You don't need permission to dream big. You need the courage to start small, because if you wait for the perfect time, it'll never come. The system is designed to make you tired, distracted, and dependent. It wants you scrolling, not thinking, buying, not building. But here's the truth. You can walk away from it any time. You can build your own path, learn new skills, create your own income, do work that actually means something. People ask me, "Elon, what's your secret?" There's no secret. I just don't quit. While most people are talking, I'm building. While most people are doubting, I'm testing. That's how you move forward. Not by hoping, but by doing. Don't worship the system. Outgrow it. That's my second warning. The system won't collapse tomorrow, but it's already cracking. And if you're not ready, you'll go down with it. Artificial intelligence. It's not science fiction anymore. It's here. It's learning. It's growing faster than anyone expected. Most people don't realize how serious that is. They think AI is just some cool tool, something to write emails or draw pictures. But that's just the surface. The truth is AI is becoming more capable every single day. It's not just learning from data. It's learning from you. Every click, every search, every word you say online. It's feeding something smarter than all of us combined. And that's not paranoia. That's reality. I warned about this years ago. People laughed. They said, oh, Elon's being dramatic again. Well, look around. AI can already write, talk, create, trade, analyze, and predict. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't eat. It doesn't forget. You can't compete with that. The question isn't, will AI replace humans? The question is, what will humans become? We're standing at the edge of a new age, the age of artificial minds. If we use it right, it could be the greatest tool humanity ever created. But if we lose control, it could be the last invention we ever make. People think I'm against AI. I'm not. I'm against reckless AI. Because when you give something unlimited intelligence and zero morality, you're asking for disaster. Machines don't care about your feelings. They care about results. One wrong command, one bad actor, and everything could spiral. You can't unplug a global system once it's everywhere. That's why I keep saying, we need regulation, responsibility, and awareness. But governments move slow. Technology moves fast, and that's the gap. The space where danger lives. Don't misunderstand me. AI can help humanity in amazing ways. Cure diseases, solve problems, explore space. But only if we stay in control. Because the moment we hand over our decisions to machines, we stop being human. You see, intelligence alone doesn't make you wise. Compassion does. Morality does. And AI doesn't have that, not yet. That's why I keep warning. Be careful what you create, because someday it might not need you anymore. We've built tools smarter than ourselves, but we still haven't learned how to be smarter as a species. That's the real danger. Not AI taking over. Humans giving up. The future will be decided by how we use this power. It can make us gods or ghosts, and that choice is still in our hands. You know, people ask me all the time, Elon, what's the future gonna look like? And I tell them, it depends on us. The future isn't written in code or machines. It's written in choices. Right now, humanity stands at a crossroad. One road leads to growth, discovery, and unity. The other leads to chaos, division, and extinction. The scary part is, most people don't even realize they're choosing. Every day you spend wasting your potential. Every time you trade truth for comfort, every moment you ignore what matters, you're making that choice. The future isn't some distant thing. It's now, and if we don't take responsibility for it, someone else will, and we might not like their version. People think I'm obsessed with Mars. I'm not obsessed. I'm preparing. Because history shows one thing: civilizations fall, empires collapse, progress stops when people stop trying. Space isn't just about rockets or planets. It's about survival. If we can become a multi-planet species, humanity has a chance. If we stay stuck on Earth, fighting each other, trapped in greed, addicted to screens, we won't make it. I'm not saying that to sound dramatic. I'm saying it because it's the truth. We've got the tools. We've got the knowledge. What we don't have is focus. People care more about being liked than being useful. They care more about comfort than contribution. That's why I call this my last warning. Not because I'm giving up, because time is running out. The world is changing faster than we can adapt. If we don't evolve, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we'll be left behind by our own creation. You can't build a better world if you're too afraid to think for yourself. Don't believe everything you're told. Don't follow blindly. Ask questions. Learn, build, create, because the future belongs to those who act. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need billions of dollars. You just need courage. Courage to stand up when it's uncomfortable. Courage to believe in something bigger than yourself. Look, I'm not saying it'll be easy. Nothing worth doing ever is. But if you want to know what real freedom feels like, it's not comfort, it's responsibility. You build the future, or the future builds you. That's the reality. That's the choice. I've done my part. I took the risks. I built the rockets. I made the warnings. Now it's your turn. Don't waste it. Don't wait for permission. Don't be another follower in a broken system. Create something. Fix something. Change something. Humanity's story isn't finished yet, but how it ends depends on what we do right now. Remember this. The future isn't coming. It's already here. And what you do today decides whether we rise or disappear.